And I'm Ave, lead animator here in Ubisoft Philippines.
So for us, we do gameplay and animation. So it's a lot of the features that the player can do within the game and how that translates to him. We're actually animating the character, right? So today I'll be discussing one of the features we implemented, which is pickpocketing. So Basim in Baghdad grew up as a thief, so he can pickpocket people around the city. And for the pickpocketing feature, one of the things that we have to consider is which civilians do we give the pickpocketable items to, right? So you can see some of them have the golden pouch behind them. And then there are a lot of things that we consider for this gameplay. For example, what are the items inside their pouch? When do we actually allow the button to be present? Right? You have to be behind them at a certain angle. And when we press the button, does Basim have to actually get nearby? And the work that we do to create the experience and make the player be more immersed in what he's doing or playing in the game. Yeah, so that was a glimpse of one of our features, pickpocketing. And now that we're gonna try and infiltrate the Great Garrison, which was featured here. It's a huge place. There's so many guards. There's so many things that we can do. And as an assassin, usually we can use the usual assassinating.
Surprise!
Alright, let's get rid of
This guy.
Okay. So as an assassin, usually we use our swords, right? But as you can see earlier, what Ami did was he used some of his tools. So one of the features that we created here in the Philippines are the assassin tools. We're gonna get changed by
Okay.
And with the assassin tools, we gave our assassin many ways to interact with his enemies. These are the throwing knife, the noisemaker, the trap, the smoke bomb, and the blow dart. So each one of these serves a different purpose, right? They're all projectiles, but some of them are used to put enemies to sleep. And as you notice, we actually have a special stance right now that we're using when trying to aim. This is the aiming from cover.
There's a backstory for this pose because originally what we had in the game was a very static pose for on the corner. So when the camera would be moving around, it'd just be sticking like this. So as an animator, I didn't like this. So I proposed that we add in a new animation system on top that added this subtle thing of the head movement following the reticle of the camera up and down. So now you can see Basim is more alive with these movements, interacting with our camera. Yeah.
So this level of detail is what we usually try to add as AAA developers. So we put a lot of extra attention to detail on each one of our character's movements to make him feel more alive and to help the player feel more immersed in the game. And now let's do a little bit more of our infiltration. This time with our throwing knife. So one of the things common to all of these tools is that the controls. So for all of this, what the player needs to do is he needs to press the button, the aim button to hold the weapon. And then as he's aiming, we put up a reticle and that reticle turns red if we have a correct target to hit, right? And then when the player presses the button, that's when the character throws the knife. The knife flies through the air as a projectile. It has a trajectory. And when it hits, depending on if it hits the head, the body,
Yeah, using the corner as I'm in the air because of that table. So, and that was actually Dennis shooting me from above. And then what happened here was we used this as reference. Then we presented it to lead studio. They said, yeah, we like this idea. Do it, animate it, integrate it, and now I'm in the game.